Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Nebraska's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He'll run it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback checking the play. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It'll be a draw. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yard.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. On the move. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it. Coming after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender?
Second down.
Seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give to the tailback. Elevates over his man. And he just hurdled the guy. Why? Because he wanted the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll try the left side. Discards a man. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught close to the marker, it's Sanchez. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. They want to throw it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Seagal. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps the legs moving.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, that big stiff arm. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now on second and goal. Direct snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be... And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to get...
Off he goes! Kept it, and he's past the marker. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The completion well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At the 35, he's got room. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get... before the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Getting some heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. The fair catch called for and made. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in.
And the ball is picked off. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. Can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Complete.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back.
is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to...
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense... humming as they come to the line again. Defense in press coverage. Grabbed behind the line. It's Siegel. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Feeling some heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What I do, go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Here comes the hurry up.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to
open runway ahead. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husker! And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He leaves it with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the 1st down play. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanchez. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's looking for a man on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to get to him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Excellent field position here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on first down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He's right on target. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners going to give them some space. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is dropped and incomplete.